Do you think I want an STD? You think I want an infection? You think I want them to chop my finger off? It's fine. Like, if that's the way that you get down, that's the way that you get down. So I just want to preface this video by saying, in this video, I do touch my hair a lot. So stuff like that bothers you, then I suggest you click off. I don't want to see nobody in my comments telling me that I'm touching my hair too much because you're getting blocked, because I said it just now and I already know. Next, I want to say that this video has been transported from place to place, computer to computer, so the quality has downgraded. Usually, all of my videos are in 1080p, but you know, this one just a little grainy. So, like, if poor quality makes you mad, then also click off this video, because I really don't care. I don't want to hear it. I asked you guys on my Instagram, did you still want it even with the quality bad, and y'all said yes. This video is kind of long, so make sure you grab your popcorn, your chips, whatever you want, because it's about to be a movie. Hey J-Biz, I know you came here to say it's okay cause I love you anyway. Hey J-Biz, I know you came here to say it's okay cause I love you all day. Hey y'all, in today's video I'm coming to y'all with a freaking story time. This story time is long overdue because it happened on May 10th and it is now May 21st. So before I get into the story, I just want to say I'm not making this to bash anybody. I'm not making this to be smart. I'm not making this to like hold grudges. I'm not making this to do anything. Anything that I say in this video is just from my experience, and you cannot get mad at me from my experience, because my experience is my own personal experience. Nobody can take my experience away, and nobody can change my experience because it already happened. I'm just sharing my experience. I'm not saying that this person is a bad person. I'm not saying they don't know what they're doing, because clearly they do, but I'm gonna get into that. I'm not doing this to be shady. I'm just trying to give y'all some entertainment. So we're gonna start off by saying it was prom. I did not know who were gonna do my nails. I didn't want to go to the shop because I felt as though like it was so many other people prom that day. I just knew I wasn't gonna be able to get in, and if I did get in, I'd be sitting there for forever. So I did not want to go to the shop. I saw that this girl on my Instagram did nails, and she's like my age and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta support her, because y'all know I'm about the support. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta support her. I gotta go get my nails done by my girl. I contemplated whether or not I want to do it, because I don't like people doing my stuff, especially just like regular people. I don't like regular people doing my stuff. I do my hair myself. I do my own makeup. Like, I do everything myself. So I contemplated, and I'm like, I'm gonna put some money in her pocket. So on May 3rd, I DM her and I said, hey girl, are you free May 10th? She said yes. So then I started asking her where she was located. She told me all of that other stuff. May 4th, the next day, I said, hey, can we make an appointment for 4 o'clock on Friday? She said, yes, that's fine. So then I texted her back and I said, okay, what's your address? She never replied, because, alright, so this is what happened. I'm not the one to double text. I don't beg nobody. If you don't want to text me back, you don't have to text me back, because at the end of the day, I feel as though I'm trying to put money in your pocket. So if you don't want to respond, then you don't want my money, and that's period. Like, if you don't respond, you don't want my money, period. So I felt as though, not being shady or nothing, but she didn't respond. She got other stuff to do. You know, she's still in school, stuff like that. Not always by her phone. She busy. Like, I can't hold it against her, but I was about to go book with somebody else, because like, but my mother all like, no, DM her again, basically trying to make me DM her again. I said, hey, just want to confirm if I'm on your books for Friday at 4 p.m. She said, hi, yes, your appointment is still on my booking list. I said, okay. So I saw on her Instagram in the comments or something that she said something about a deposit, but she didn't say anything to me about a deposit. And quite frankly, I forgot, because it's not my deposit to like receive. So I forgot about it. And she didn't say anything about it. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe like, you know, she don't do deposits or something like that. So I said, okay. So May 8th at 12:08 a.m. she says, hi, you have to send your deposit for Friday. It's $16. So I'm thinking like $16, that's a weird number, but okay. I'm thinking like $16, that's a little bit up there. That's $1 from 15, so that must go towards my total price. It didn't, but I didn't know that at the time, and I also didn't care to ask because I was not thinking about that. So then that same day, she said,
Good morning. Still haven't received your deposit.
Now, mind you, I said she texted me about the deposit at 12:08 a.m. So I'm in the bed. I don't have my bank card. I'm on my way to sleep. It's 12 o'clock in the morning. I was going to do it when I woke up for school. But of course, when you wake up for school, you got to get ready. You got to get dressed. You got to do all of this stuff. So I just forgot. And I'm glad she reminded me, because if she didn't, I wouldn't have sent it. Like, I forgot about it. And I said,
I'm sorry, sending it over now.
So then the next day, May 9th at 5:03 p.m., I said,
hey girl, what's your address?
because remember, she didn't send it to me from the last time that I asked. And I'm just thinking, like, how am I supposed to come to your house if I don't have your address? She told me, she said, hey babes, and then she told me her address. So May 10th at 3 o'clock, at this point, I was on my way to go get my nails done. It was pouring rain outside at this point. My appointment was at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. May 10th. So it's 3 o'clock and I'm on my way. I didn't have no cash on me, but I had money on my card. So I just asked her, I said, could I cash up you the money or would you like cash? She said cash. But mind you, she didn't text back cash until 3:41. Mind you, I texted her at 3 o'clock. She didn't reply till 3:41. 41 minutes later, 19 minutes before my appointment. 19 minutes before my appointment, I should already be en route. Like, do you want the money or not? So we had to hurry up and rush to the bank because she didn't reply. But we finally made it on time. So at 3:57, I said I'm here. Now, I'm not going to get into detail about, like, the reasons and stuff like that. But my appointment did start late. I got there at 3:57. My appointment started late. Not my business as hell. Since my appointment did start late, it did take us a little extra time rather than if we would have started at 4 o'clock versus 4:20. Y'all, I swear, I filmed this video already. And I left a lot of stuff out because, like, I really don't want y'all to take this the wrong way. I really don't want to be smart. I really don't want to be nothing. But this is my experience. This is what happens to me. Like, you cannot get mad at me for my own experience. Like, I'm not lying. I'm not being smart. I'm just straight up telling it how it happened. And if how it happened comes off as smart, then I can't help you because it's how it happened. So I'm going to just run y'all down the process of, like, what was going on. So I come there, I had just freshly cut my nails because I'm thinking, like, you know, why not cut my nails? Like, that's less work that she got to do. She got her stuff out. She asked me, do I have anything on my nails that she need to take off? I'm like, no. She said, okay. So my nails is dry, completely dry. She proceeds to take out the nail drill. And she used this bit. And it's like a big bit. And my nail bit is like kind of small. But she uses this nail bit and she basically, I guess she's trying to smooth down my nail. But like usually when they smooth down the nail, they take the file or the buffer and they smooth it out. Like my nails, they're not rough. I don't get acrylic like that, so it's like it's not rigid or nothing like that. She took out the nail drill, so she's drilling, and like I don't know if she thought my foundation wasn't smooth enough. Like I don't know if this is normal with nail techs, but at the nail salon, they don't do this to me. And I go to like multiple nail salons, they don't do this to me. Or if they do drill my natural nail, they take a like natural nail bit for the drill and they drill my natural nail. They don't just drill my natural nail, but like the same bit for the acrylic. So if that's how you do it, that's how you get your coin, go ahead sis, but I'm just not used to that. She's drilling my nail, she filing it, she's drilling it. And like she going over the same spot on some fingers. So my nails are really thick. Every time I go to the nail salon, they always talk about, oh yeah, they always talk about, oh your toes so thick, your nails so thick, your nails so thick, da 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 da. So like I always had thick nails and toes, y'all. When I tell you this drill, I felt it like on my finger, like it was burning. I never had the experience. So she drilling, and I guess she drilled it down too low, like my nail bed. I guess she drilled it down too low or something like that, because I felt that in my finger, and like this whole burning sensation would shoot up my finger. So I'm just sitting there like trying to keep my hand still, and I did pull my hand back a couple times. So I went like I flinched a little bit. I went, and so y'all gonna get so mad at me for saying this, but when I get my like nails, hair, feet done, if something hurts, I do not say nothing because I have a really high pain tolerance. If something hurts, I do not say nothing unless it really really hurts. Every time like something hurt and I'm getting it done, I just be thinking like beauty is pain, beauty is pain. And plus I haven't got acrylic and stuff in a long time, so I'm thinking like I'm just sensitive, like this is all me. I'm just trying to hurry up and get through it. I'm thinking the more I prolong this process, the more it's gonna hurt. So I'm just trying to let her do what she gotta do and get it over with. That was my mistake number one. With my fingers, I have a lot of excess epinicium. And if you don't know what epinicium is, it's like people usually call it the cuticle, but the cuticle is actually like the dead layer on your actual nail plate. The epinicium is the skin that surrounds like your toenail, or the skin that surrounds your fingernail. So the skin that surrounds my fingernail or covers the top of my fingernail actually kind of comes out a little further. Usually like when people do my nails, they notice that, and they just be a little bit careful not to push them back too much or nothing, because it's my actual skin. She was like drilling that really hurt as well, and that made me like pull my finger back, because like you're drilling my skin. But whatever. She takes this wooden cuticle pusher and she started going ham, just like trying to push my cuticle back. But it's not really my cuticle, it's my epinicium, but I'ma just keep saying cuticle because that's what y'all call it. She keep trying to like push my cuticle back, and like I said, my epinicium is covering my nails, so like you're pushing back the skin too. And like she's really heavy-handed, not on purpose or anything like that, but she's just heavy-handed naturally. So like you got like a wooden cuticle pusher, you pushing back really hard on my skin. That really hurts. So again, I might pull my hand back, or I might flinch or something like that, but I'm not saying anything, because again, I'm thinking the more I prolong this process, the more it's going to hurt. So I'm just trying to deal with it. She put the stuff on there that you put on, like the bonding stuff that you put on there before you put the acrylic, like the tip on, and this burning, y'all. I never had something burn so bad, but I think my nail plate was filed down to the skin so thin that I felt everything. Like it was freezing cold and it was burning, and I never felt that in my entire life. Like my nail plate should never be that thin, and it's not naturally thin in the first place. So she started putting her acrylic on. I'm not even going to talk about the acrylic application, because like I said, this is not a video to bash anybody. Like I feel like at the end of the day, we all young, we all live and we learn, we all make mistakes. I'm not really bash nobody, but so she applies the acrylic and we let it dry. She's filing my nails. She's taking, sorry y'all, like the drill. I think I told her this because I kept flinching, but like the vibrations of the drill just makes me sick. Like it just makes me cringe. I hate telling a story because I hate think about the drill. Like, yeah, she's basically drilling the nail down. She's shaping it with the drill. She's doing everything with the drill. Like I said, I filmed this story before and I left all of this out. I'm not even going to say everything that I thought. I'm not even going to say my thought process. I'm not going to say nothing because, again, I'm not trying to be smart. I'm just sharing my experience. I'm guessing it was her brother or her family member. Like, I really don't want to tell y'all this. Like, I'm so uncomfortable telling y'all this because, like, I feel like they're going to take it the wrong way. Like, I'm trying to be smart, but I'm not. I'm sitting there getting my nails done. It's like hour 3. The boy, he just comes up to me. So this is me sitting at the table in a chair, and this is him standing up. So, like, I'm gonna put my head down because, like I said, I was sitting down and he was standing up. So, like, I'm down here. He gets down here. Next thing you know, this all I know. I swear to God, I wish I was lying. He got in my face and he started cussing me out. Y'all, I'm sitting there getting my nails done. He starts cussing me out in my face, like lips touching ear, spit touching eye, lips touching nose, lips touching cheek. Like, I feel your lips on me. That's how close you are, and you're cussing me out in my face like this, like really like this. And so this is my head. I just want to say, like, I stay trying to protect people. I think he was playing, but I think he one of the people that like playfully try to intimidate you. But I'm not one of the people that play like that. And the only reason I let it slide was because I'm getting my nails done. I'm in somebody else's house with family members that I don't know. Like, I'm not really, what can I do? Like, that's how people end up on Fox 45 News. Like, I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. And I see like that you really, like, you just trying to like intimidate me and play with me. You serious, but you just trying to agitate me. So I'm not really like do something and then I end up dead on the floor or something. That's stupid. I'm just like, so I'm sitting there. First of all, I'm daydreaming, and every time, like when I daydream, like I really am unaware of what's going on around me. So I'm like staring off into space and I just see like something in my peripheral vision. So I'm thinking like, what's that? So I'm just up. Then next thing you know, I put my eyes like this and I'm like, well, he all in my face. So I'm like, something in my brain like, Jordan, he's in your face, he's in your face. So I start moving and I'm just like, Get on my face. She can get on my face. And again, I'm not trying to say nothing, because when stuff happen like that, okay, so when everybody putting these, or when people see these situations happen, they, I would have did this, I would have did this, I would have did that, oh, that wouldn't have been me, because I would have did that. But when you actually put in them situations, you just be shook. Like, your body just be there. Like, you don't really be thinking, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Because, like, it take a little while for my brain to process stuff. So y'all gotta keep putting my hair back. It's hot. It's real hot. He did that a total of 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. And again, I'm sharing my experience. She asked him, like, do he know me and stuff like that? And he got a little upset, like, no, I don't have to know her. You know, I play with everybody. You know, I play with everybody when I'm drunk. First of all, I did not smell no bit of liquor. Whatever liquor he had, I need to share with everybody that I know, because I hate the smell of liquor. The smell of liquor make me sick. I don't know if he was serious about drinking. I think, like, that was probably an excuse or something, because I didn't smell nothing. Like, how you drunk? Even if you're drunk, you still are sober enough to know what you're doing and to defend yourself. Like, you know, I mess with everybody when I'm drunk and all that other stuff, so you know what you're doing. Like, I'm a girl. Like, I'm not trying to talk about nobody parenting and stuff, but this is the reason why we have all of these people going out and doing crazy stuff. Like, y'all allowing this behavior. Again, like, I'm not trying to be smart, I'm just sharing my experience. Like, this happened to me. Like, you cannot get mad at me for sharing my feelings about something that happened to me, especially if I try to alleviate the situation. He got in my face like 3 times. My fingers is burning. It's like hour 3. I've been sitting in that chair forever. It's getting dark outside. It keep pouring down rain. I just want to go home. Like, at this point, she could have chopped my finger off with a machete, and I would have said that, because I just want to go home. Like, then she, you know, she proceeds to put the black polish on, and the black polish was old, and so, you know, when it's old, you put nail polish remover or nail liquidizer in it to liquidate the nail polish remover so it don't be as thick. So she does that, and she's putting it on, but like, I see that it's a little bit like thick. But I'm telling y'all know how the nail salons got that whole clear rack of nail polishes. I have that same clear rack of nail polishes, so I have a lot of nail polishes. I know how nail polishes work, and I know that sometimes, even when they still a little bit thick, when you put the nail polish remover in them, you still can work with them and smooth them out and stuff like that. So this is why I'm not saying nothing. This is why I'm not saying nothing. Y'all want to look at me like I'm crazy because I'm not saying nothing this whole time, but I'm thinking, you know what you're doing. Like, I'm telling you, on her page, her stuff is to the T. Like, it really look like she know what she doing. I'm pretty sure she do know what she doing. It's just like, everybody have their off days, which is why I don't hold nobody off day accountable. Just don't have an off day on me. If I say a number, it's just an estimate. It's different for every finger. So she put like 2 or 3 layers of the black regular polish. Then she put about 1 to 2 layers of gel coat on top so it can be shiny. I quote, usually you don't really mix gel and regular polish because it creates air bubbles, but you can put a gel top coat on regular polish. You just have to be careful about mixing certain brands and stuff because it can create air bubbles, and that's exactly what it did on my fingers for prom. But so then that's when, so like, I basically told her at the beginning to freestyle, because like I said, the stuff on her page is amazing. Like, it'd be really good, and I know she's smart and she's creative. If you do nails, you gotta be pretty creative. I'm the type, like, even when I got my makeup done, I said, do what you want. My dress is black and gold. Do what you want. So she decided to put jewels on some of my fingers and stuff like that. Rhinestone glue is extremely sticky, and it's extremely thick. So usually what people do is they take like a toothpick, or they take something pointy and they dab a little tiny dot, and then they put the rhinestone, or they put the glue on the back of the rhinestone and then they put it on that way, so it's not all over your whole nail, because it just messes up everything. Like, it's so thick and it's so sticky. She like, this her first time using it, or she said it was her first time using one of the products or something like that. But I'm like, it's my first time using a lot of products. Like, that don't mean I don't want you to use them on me. She takes out a nail brush and she paints my entire nail with a coat of glue. Again, the glue is thick, the glue is sticky. I already have some coats of regular polish, and I already have some coats of gel polish, and now you're putting a coat of glue on top of my nails. So I'm thinking like, oh, she about to do a jump nail. Like, she really know what she doing. Like, she really about to hook me up. I'm thinking we on the same page about, you know, the nail polish being a little, you know, just a little. And so I'm thinking she about to cover it up and fix it and make it real nice. Once she starts putting the jewels on, only in certain areas. And so I'm thinking like, okay, again, she must know what she's doing. Like, possibly she gotta fix this. She do all the rhinestones on my nails, let them dry. At least I thought they was dry. Let them dry. She put some more top coats of gel on top. It was like I said, it was different layers of coats on every finger, but I'm just gonna go with the extreme amount of coats on each finger, like the maximum on each finger. Like some fingers had like 2 layers of regular polish, some fingers had 3. Let's just say got 3 layers of regular polish on my finger, got 1 or 2 coats of gel polish on your finger, so that's already up to 5, or we'll keep it at 4 for her sake, but 5. And then you have the layer of glue. So you have 2 to 3 coats of regular polish, you have about 2 coats of gel polish, you have a layer of glue, and then you have the rhinestones, but we're not gonna count the rhinestones yet. Then you have another 2 coats of gel coat on top, because you gotta go over it, then you go over it again, and then that's already up to 8. And then if we count the acrylic layer, and then if we count the rhinestone layer, that's 10 layers of things on my finger. Now usually you're not going to count the acrylic and the rhinestone, but that's extra weight on my nail plate that's already thin. That's 10 layers of weight on my nail plate. And if you want to be technical, it's 8 layers, but some fingers might have had 6 layers, some fingers might have had 7 layers, but the maximum was 8 layers. Like, do you see my point that I'm trying to make? They're thick. The room that we were in wasn't a really well lit room. One of my ring fingers I see, and it's like a little messed up, but I'm just thinking like, it's one finger. My promise tomorrow. I've been sitting here for almost 5 hours. I want to get out. I want to go home. I see like one finger is messed up, but I'm just leaving it alone because I want to go. I don't think all my fingers is messed up. I can't see. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, when she was doing my nails, I felt a cut on this finger. I'm like, you know, it's a cut on this finger. You know, being nice and stuff like I always do. She was telling me how she got cut at the nail salon when she got her nails done. And this client was telling her about some oil or something that you put on for cuts. Basically normalizing getting cut. And I'm going to get into that later. So I got cut, but I only felt it on this finger. This finger was the worst finger. I could not move this finger. This finger hurt so bad. So bad. And it's the only finger that I thought I got cut on. Besides the cut and the one little nail mess up, I'm like, oh yeah, these is pretty. Like, the nails were really pretty if they were done well. They would be really pretty. Really pretty from afar. So, you know, she asked me a couple times like, are you sure you like them? You sure you like them? I'm like, yeah, I love them. Like, girl, cute. Da, da, da. She say $42. Mind you, I never paid over $30 for some nails. All of my friends know that. I never paid over $30 for some nails. But I'm sitting here like, she's a high school student. Like, she's just like me. I'm going to put money in her pocket. Like, $40 is not nothing to give to an individual. I don't mind giving $40 for my nails to an individual versus giving $40 to a business. An individual person that's in high school, I give you $60. I gave her the $42. But then my mother made a good point. I already paid the $16 deposit, so I really paid $59 for nails that I wound up really hating. If $59 is not a good price to me for almost 5 hours in the chair and for nails that I wound up realized I didn't like. So after that, we went to Walmart. It's almost 9 o'clock by this time. I got in there at 4. When I got out, it was like closer to 8:50. It's dark outside. I can't see. So we get in Walmart, like, and I'm looking at my nails and I go, y'all, horrible. Like, the first day, I was seriously trying to make excuses for my nails, but they're ugly. Like, I don't have anything else to say. They're ugly. Like, I'm not coming for the way you work. I'm not coming for the other ones. I'm just saying on me, they were ugly. What I noticed, and I would insert pictures and videos, what I noticed was there was excess gel and acrylic left all on the side of my fingers. Now, like I said, the room we were in, it wasn't well lit. It wasn't white fluorescent lights. It was yellow lighting. And you know, yellow lighting is really hard to tell, especially if you got black nail polish. I got a brown skin color. Like, that's hard to see. It was one of these hands where my pinky, I had, for some reason, I had acrylic up here. And it took me like 2 or 3 days to get that off. Don't ask me how that was. Like, it wasn't like we was fighting or nothing. Like, I don't know how the freak that got up there. Every single nail was cut except for these 3 fingers right here. So every single nail was cut except for these 3 fingers. We have 10 fingers, only 3 were not cut. So that leaves 7 fingers cut up. Mind you, I have never been cut before. We're not going to normalize being cut because that's how you get infections, but I will get into that later. So I got cut really bad. Like I said, my nail plate got filed down a lot, so it was extremely thin. So like my fingers were hurting. Y'all, when I tell y'all I could not put my fingers under water, I never felt a pain like this in my whole entire life. And I had a lot of stuff happen to me. I never felt a pain like this. I would put my fingers under water like to wash my hands and stuff because I gotta use the bathroom. It was so hard to wipe myself. I know this TMI, but I was in a Walmart bathroom. So hard to wipe myself. Like my fingers were hurting so bad. And the crazy thing is my fingers was not hurting when I was in there, because it's like constant work. It's just like if you was in a fight, or like if somebody chopped your leg off, if they constantly going, you're not going to feel it. But after you stop and you give it time to let that pain kick in, baby, I could not move my fingers. I would wash my hands and my fingers right after would lock up just like this. I lie to you not. And I would have to get the paper towel and I would have to do like this. My fingers would lock up just like this. Pain I never felt in my life. And I'm thinking like, I just haven't got my nails done in a long time. Like at this point, like I just want to cry. Like y'all know, I think I told y'all before, but I used to have extremely bad anxiety. Like I used to have really bad panic attacks, and like I feel like if I didn't learn how to work through that and that I didn't learn how to deal with that, this would have been a moment like I would have had a panic attack in Walmart. Like I probably would have passed out. Like I was so freaking upset, but I learned how to compose myself so people don't see it on the outside. Like I said, at first I kept making excuses for her, but the more and more I started looking at them, I'm like, I really hate these. Like I promise tomorrow, I hate these. Yeah, that was just basically my experience. I had to go to prom with them on my fingers. And the thing is, y'all thinking like, okay, why you didn't go get them redone? You didn't like them so bad. Y'all, when I tell you my fingers was hurting so bad, like the nail shop wouldn't have been able to do them. I couldn't go back to her because I didn't want her touching my fingers again after I just sat there for almost 5 hours. And you're the reason that my fingers hurt. I'm not about to go back to you again. They already hurt. That's doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I couldn't get them redone because they would cut. Even if I wanted to get them redone, my cuticles would cut up so bad. I didn't want to catch like an infection or nothing from them putting stuff on my nail again on top of open sores. Basically, I just had to deal with them. I was not going to say anything. I swear to y'all, I was not going to say anything to her. Like when bad stuff happened to me, I just take it as a learning experience and I let it be what it is. In my opinion, if you're in the wrong, it's nothing to fuss about. Like you're wrong, just apologize and keep it moving. I already paid you, so it's not like I'm asking you for your money back. I just want you to know what you did wrong so you don't do it again. People kept telling me, well, no, you need to tell her so she can know. No, I'm not telling her nothing. I get in the shower one night and my nails start melting off. Like the top, like you know how I said I had all them layers, the top layer of my nails get the melting off. So this what happened. So I'm in the shower and I see like this whole white layer on my finger. So I'm like, ew, it's all sticky and slimy. So I'm just taking it off. I'm like, ew, this nasty. What is that? Like just thinking like, Joy, you so dirty. Like what is this on your finger? Then it was this nail. And then I see like the jewels in the corner lifting up. And so I'm like, what? It was melting off. The glue, the gel. All that was melting off. After that, that was my last straw. I said, oh no, my stuff melting off. Oh no, I'm gonna let you know. Not to be smart, not to bash you, but to let you know what you did wrong so you can not do it again. Like I'm not gonna sit here and let you make the same mistakes again. So everybody was like, oh, you need to make a story time. You need to make a story time. Wrong. A lot of stuff happened to me, but I don't be making story time because like I said, everybody makes mistakes. And I'm thinking like, I'm really not trying to be smart. I'm not trying to expose this girl. Like, Wednesday at 10:17 say hey blank because it's her name.
I said I'm going to start off by saying when I first found your page I was so excited. I'm always the one to support and I couldn't wait to book with you. I even told all my friends that they should also book with you. However, when all was said and done, I was not pleased with my experience. Despite your confident efforts, I felt very disrespected and uncomfortable in the situations I was put in. As for the nails, I really love the concept. Although you asked me multiple times and I said yes, it wasn't until I got home that I realized I was not satisfied. There was excess amounts of gel and acrylic on my fingers. The nails itself were covered in air bubbles. The first night my fingers were on fire and more cuticles were cut than I initially realized. I couldn't run my fingers under water or they'd lock up. I experienced the pain I wouldn't wish on anyone. I figured my nails were sensitive so I didn't say anything. The black polish was extremely uneven but I kept on pushing because I not had prom the next day. I wasn't going to say anything until last night I took a shower and the top layer of the polish melted off. The rhinestones began to lift up and I took them off completely. I'm not saying any of this to bash you. Although I may not be returning, I will still support you 100%. With $59 spent and almost 5 hours sitting in the chair, I truly feel as though I've been doing you a disservice to not let you know of my experience. I understand that this was unintentional and I'm not in the slightest bit upset with you. Everyone makes mistakes and we can only get better with time. Hopefully you don't take this the wrong way and only use it to prosper in the future. Best wishes, XOXOXO.
I think I was very kind, polite, and I was very understanding. I was very professional. I didn't come at you wrong. I didn't do anything. I sent that at 10:17. At 10:18, like right when I sent it, because I sent it when the minute changed. Right when I sent it, she replied and she said,
"You're the first person to have a problem, but okay."
who are you talking to? I'm the first person to have a problem, but okay. When you're running a business, you're gonna run into people having problems. You don't say but okay. You say, oh, like if she really wanted to say I was the first person to have a problem, there's a way you bring that to somebody. You don't say but okay, because that comes off as smart. Maybe you didn't mean it smart, but that comes off as smart, and I'm a paying customer. Like, I was gonna come back to you after all of this stuff. Call me dumb, but I was really gonna still support after all of this. But okay, that just turned me off. Like, I don't want nothing to do with you. If you really wanted to let me know I'm the first person to have a problem, you could have said, oh wow, really? Like, I'm so sorry this happened. You're the first person that had a problem. I hope this doesn't happen again or anything. You're the first person that had a problem, but okay. What? But okay. You're a business. You're trying to make a name for yourself. Bad customer service is the worst thing in the business you can have. In my opinion, if you're being smart behind the screen, no matter how good your service is, no matter how good your product is, that will make or break your company. Point blank, period. So then I'm sitting there, I'm trying to send her videos and stuff of what my nails look like the next morning. Like I said, I got done almost 9 o'clock. This was not even 12 hours after. So then she sent me some nails on her page, a video of some nails on her page of somebody else's nails that she did. She said
these lasted 4 weeks with no lift, no rhinestones coming off.
I don't know if she was trying to be smart, but I took it as smart because you already said but okay. And now you're sending me somebody else's fingers. Like, what does that have to do with me? What does somebody else's nails have to do with me? That's just like if you a hairstylist and you freaking burnt my scalp. You are like, you the first person that had a problem. Everybody else's perm worked fine. Her perm lasted for 3 months. Like, what do that got to do with me? You burnt my scalp. Same thing. Like, you cut my fingers. You hurt me. You made it a mess. Like, I'm not saying you can't do nails. I never came for the way you did nails. I'm just telling you what didn't work for me. Like, I'm not saying, I'm not coming for your character. I'm not coming for your service. I'm not coming for anything. So I feel like that was unnecessary. I said everyone's experience is different, because by this point I'm still very calm. Okay, so one thing about me, they say I have a really smart mouth, and I know I do, and I get irritated really fast. Like, I get irritated like that, and I think it's because it's a genetic thing. Well, I almost sent this girl a voice memo on me talk about her. But when it comes to like professional business aspect of things, I'm very calm, I'm very mature and all of that stuff. So by this point I'm still calm. So then she said, I did exactly as I did with her nails to yours. I probably shouldn't have used that glue I did to put the rhinestones on, and I made that clear. It was my first time using the product. Pause. I made that clear. Yes, you said that was your first time, but what does that have to do with me? Like, you still did that to me. You making something clear is not going to make me go, oh, wait, don't do that. Because I figure like you know what you're doing. I also just used my gel coat kit or another individual. Everything turned out fine. Oh, she's trying to say I also just used my gel coat kit on another individual. Everything turned out fine. But everyone's nails are different. I sincerely do apologize for the problems you are having. I accept the apology, but that apology should have came before you the first person to have a problem, but okay. That apology should have came before these rhinestones lasted for 4 weeks. That should have been the first thing you thought of saying. Try to alleviate the situation because you have an unhappy customer. Point, like, I'm mad because like I feel like you're playing with me. I said that is fine. I clearly said I wasn't blaming you or anything. I said I wasn't upset. No need to explain. By this point I'm still being nice. Like, now I'm getting heated, but I'm not being smart towards her, because again, like, I'm not trying to bash you. I'm not trying to say you like what you do is bad. I'm just telling you, like, my nails was a mess. Like, I'm not disrespecting you. I'm not doing nothing. So I'm not ready to get hype over the phone. That's childish. So she said, I respect you for coming to me. Again, I do apologize. I hope that in the future when you come to me, we will not have this problem. And she said that at 10:23 a.m. I just liked it and I left it alone because like I'm heated. Like, I'm not going to say anything else. I thank you for the apology. We done. Like, we don't have to do business anymore. If you would have read it, you would have saw that I said I wasn't coming back. But whatever. And everybody makes a mistake. I made plenty of mistakes doing stuff, so I'm not about to like act like I don't know what making a mistake is like. So then she texted me, mind you, I said she sent the last text at 10:23 a.m. Then 20 minutes later at 10:42 a.m. she comes back and she says, and also you said you were there for 5 hours. You weren't. The time you waited for me does not count for the time I was doing your nails. Nails take up to 45 to a couple of hours. Mind you, she contradicted herself because she said, and also you said you were there for 5 hours. You weren't. The time you waited for me does not count for the time I was doing your nails. So you said I was there for 5 hours. But then you said you wasn't doing my nails for 5 hours. I never said anything about you doing my nails for 5 hours. I said I was there for almost 5 hours. That's what I said. Y'all, then she tried to send me a freaking screenshot of how long does it take to do acrylic nails. And then it say 45 minutes. So she want to underline 45 minutes to a couple of hours. Depends on what type of nails you're getting. These screenshots and stuff are really killing me. First, you send me something of somebody else's nails like that has anything to do with me. Then you Google how long does it take to do acrylic nails like that has anything to do with the time that we took. 45 minutes to a couple of hours has nothing to do with me or you at all. What Google says has nothing to do with anybody because that's not what happened. So I replied and I said my appointment was at 4 and I didn't get out until almost 9. That's about 5 hours. I never said you did my nails for 5 hours. I said for the $59 I spent out of my pocket and for the almost 5 hours I spent in the chair, I was disappointed. If we scheduled for 4 o'clock, that's what I'm counting. As I said, I was not holding this against you. No need to explain. So then, since she wanted to be technical or like she wasn't doing my nails for 5 hours, that don't count for the time I waited for her, I went and Googled how long is a couple of hours. A couple of hours is 2. You're going to send a screenshot that said and try to tell me that acrylic nails take 45 minutes to a couple of hours to do. You took almost 5. Why are you telling me a couple of hours? A couple is 2. If you didn't know, a couple is 2. And I made sure I Googled that for her so she could see it. A couple of hours is 2. It took way more than 2 hours to do my nails. So why are you telling me what Google said? Because at that point, you're just making yourself look bad. Like, if acrylic nails supposed to take up to 2 hours and you took almost 5, like, what's the problem? And at first, like, I didn't have a problem with her taking almost 5 hours because you're taking your time. Like, I would rather you take your time than rush and they be a mess. But like, you took your time and it still wasn't 100% like I see that you always can, you know, do. Like, if she was somebody that do nails messed up enough, and then I can't be mad. But I see that you really put effort into your work. Like, your work is really amazing. So for you to take almost 5 hours and just mess up my nails like that, and then the experience that I had, like, with the boy and all of that stuff, that's highly unprofessional, and that's not her fault. But I'm just saying, like, all of this stuff combined, that makes somebody not want to come back. And then I spent almost $60, $59 since we getting technical. That was that. She left me on red. And then she also tried to say the time I waited for her does not count. Yes, it does, because we scheduled a week before that I was going to do 4 o'clock. Just because we started at 4:20 does not mean that I'm not counting that time. That's the time I'm counting because I really got there at 3:57. So I was on time for my appointment. Basically, she just started posting stuff on Instagram. She posted this screenshot of another nail tech's work, and she said, "A nail tech's work!" Exclamation point. Cuticles bleed. It is normal when they bleed, when the nail salons do them. They bleed when you peel dead skin from the area. Don't get your nails done if you can't handle a little bleeding. In the 17 years of living, I never had my nails bleed. My friends even said they never had their nails bleed. That's not normal. That's how you catch infections. That's not normal. It's not about I can't handle getting my nails done. It's about I had a bad experience, so let's work towards solving it. I've been getting my nails done in my life. I never had an experience like this. Like, it's not me. It's not me, it's you. And she say they bleed when the nail salons do them. No, they don't. I've never went to a nail tech before. I always go to the nail salons and they never have bled. I never got cut. I never did anything. And like I said, I go to nail salons all around Baltimore City, all around Baltimore County. I don't stick to one nail salon. I go everywhere. I go whatever is in the area that I'm in at that moment. So like, it's different people doing my nails, and I never, like, I had messed up nails before, but never to the point of this. And they never cut my cuticles or my epinicium. So she said, they bleed when you peel dead skin from the area. You didn't peel any dead skin, so Like, you use the drill and then you use the wooden cuticle pusher, and that's what cut me, not peeling dead skin. And basically she was just trying to, I guess she was trying to prove the point, like, this is another nail tech's work. This person bled. Like, she was basically trying to normalize bleeding. But again, you're using work or screenshots that don't have nothing to do with us or nothing to do with me. You using other people, you using your other work on somebody else. You taking Google screenshots, and now you're taking a whole nother nail tech's work trying to prove a point. Like, what do that have to do with me? Like, this is about my experience, not, I don't care about nobody else. She's saying it's a nail tech's work. Well, this nail tech don't know what they're doing, because your client should not be cut up like this. And that's that. And it's not even about not being able to take anything. It's about, that's dirty. Okay, just think. You trying to prove the point that everybody bleed. But if everybody bled and you're not sterilizing, I'm not talking about cleaning. You're not sterilizing, because I can assure you, y'all are not sterilizing y'all tools like y'all supposed to. You don't have the sterilizer, the big dumb heat thing. You don't have that. You're not sterilizing your tools. You might be cleaning them. You might not even be cleaning them, but I'm just going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Y'all might be cleaning them, but y'all not sterilizing them. If everybody bleed and y'all using the same tools, that's how people catch STDs. That's how people catch infections. Do you think I want an STD? You think I want an infection? You think I want them to chop my finger off? Like, it's not about not being able to handle bleeding. It's about sanitation. It's not sanitary at all. And that's exactly why I say I do my own stuff myself. Like, I really be trying to support people, but I just got to do my own stuff myself, because, like, I just cannot risk my health. Like, I will not risk my health to put money in somebody else's pockets. Like, I'm all about supporting. I will give somebody else my last dime, a stranger my last dime. You know, I want to support people more than I support myself. But this is why you just can't. You just can't. And then basically she started posting about the same work that she sent me about the rhinestones, talk about the last 2 weeks. But the screenshot, like the timestamp she put, wasn't even 2 weeks. But whatever. Like, I just feel like this situation was taken too far. It was out of context. Like, this could have been handled so much better if, you know, the server was just a little more, not saying like you a peasant, not saying like server like that, but I'm just saying this is a service. A server serves a service. So I'm just saying, like, if she was just a little bit more understanding and empathetic. Because I'm telling y'all, like, I told everybody to go to her. Before I went to her, I was just so excited, because, like, it's somebody my age doing nails. Like, I was just so excited. And she not the only person that I know that's my age that do nails, but I just was gravitated towards her page personally. I was promoting her like it was myself, and that's just embarrassing. Like, how you going to the nail salon, you forced to support her, and your nails turn up like that? But that's basically my nail, I'm gonna say nail salon horror story. But my nail horror story, my nails was messed up for prom. People really wasn't looking at them. Some people asked to see them, but I had to explain what happened and stuff like that. So y'all, I want to come back. It is June 14th today. I filmed this video May 20 something. So at this time in the video, you can see I still had the nails on. I was able to cut them off, like cut them short, but I still had them on my fingers. What happened was, I went to the nail salon. It took us about 40 minutes to try to soak the nails off. They still did not come off all of the way. And the man, he was really upset. Like, really upset. Not at me, but just because it took so freaking long. Soak offs usually take 10 to 20 minutes. This took 40 minutes, and the nails still did not come off all the way. He said it was a lot of glue at the bottom. Like, you know the glue that you put on with the acrylics? He had to put the polish on my nails with the glue still on there, because it just wouldn't come off. And by the time my fingers was hurting, everybody was tired. Like, he had other customers. We cannot spend 2 hours trying to take these nails off. My nails are extremely thin. They're breaking off every day, but I'm trying to work back to restore the strength in them, because like I said, my nails started off thick and now they was extremely thin and bendable and stuff. They crack at everything. So I'm just working to get my nails back to its health. I gotta take this old polish off and I'm gonna paint it white. That was just a little update. If you like this story time, make sure you subscribe. Since I am on my road to 10K, you can subscribe and be a J-Bay. Make sure you comment down below what you would like to see next. Comment down below if you ever had a nail horror story or just a horror story of getting a service in general. I would love to hear your stories, and tell me how you felt about this. Make sure you follow me on all my social medias, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Don't forget to DM me a picture of you and tell me why you subscribe to me, so you can be featured at the beginning of my video. hit that notification bell next to the subscribe button, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.